All right, guys, welcome back. I know it's been a long time since we've done a video. I think we've been a little bit busy.
A little.
So a lot of our time was going into selling the house in North Carolina, the one that we owned for a long time. That was kind of a crazy process.
It was, but we got it sold before it even hit the market. But we put a lot of remodeling into it, and it was a little stressful.
It was. I'll show you some pictures of that, how it went down. It's crazy because David shot his brother Gabe in the face with a BB gun,
Right?
cracked his
In his front
tooth.
tooth.
Show you a picture over here. And then I had to take him to a dentist. Found
A really terrible one here in Tennessee.
Yeah.
So we just went right back to Jacksonville where we loved our dentist. And Phil was doing what he does best, and that's talking. And so essentially, David kind of got our house sold with Phil's help.
Yeah. So really wonderful Marine Corps veteran. She came and looked at the house, and we made a deal.
Yep.
So it was pretty cool. But yeah, man, there were so many trips back and forth from Tennessee, North Carolina. Was that 5.5 hours?
Yeah, and we didn't even really fully move here until
May.
End of May.
Yeah.
Yeah, so house finally closed in July. We were hoping it would close in June, but everything was on back order. We had to wait for countertops to come in, but
right,
it really
yeah.
wasn't even until the end of May until we actually got here and started staying here more than 3 nights a week.
I know.
And even then, we were still going back and forth until probably the last 2 weeks of June.
Yeah, it really has. It's crazy that when you think about it, it hasn't been that long that we've been here, but
yeah, it hasn't. It does.
But the amount of work we've been doing here has really
like
been a lot.
A
So yeah, that's really crazy. We sold.
Phil's got notes because so much has happened, and also I forget.
We sold your excursion.
I did. We
sold it back to Phoebe.
Yeah, we sold it back to the person we bought it from. Our awesome neighbors from Northern Virginia that we just love to death. She decided she missed it, and so it just so worked out. And so she bought it back, and then I got a really amazing Ram 2500.
I'll show you a picture over here or over here.
Yeah, he'll show you the picture of before he hit a boulder with the bumper and just cracked my mirror this week.
I did blemish the truck twice.
Phil's not allowed to drive my truck unless I'm physically in it because he can't be trusted with nice things.
Yeah, I've done this a few times where I've damaged one of your cars.
Oh, on our 14th anniversary, he totaled my car that I really loved.
Yeah.
That was tough.
That was not good.
Yeah, so.
What else has been happening?
Oh, kitchen. It's on your notes.
Okay.
We gutted the kitchen in the cottage. Our good friend, my best friend from high school, but now our family friend, came and helped Phil, and they tore out the kitchen and put in a new kitchen.
Yep, so I think I'll have some pretty good pictures of that. I don't think we took a lot of video, but I have pictures of the old one and the new one. I think it came out great.
It's great. Yeah. It seems, for us, it's much bigger. For everybody else, you're going to look at it and be like, it's not that big. Right? It's a galley kitchen. Yeah. It's small, but putting lighter cabinets in there and kind of less cabinets really has made a huge difference.
But you know what's interesting is that my note actually says, because I damaged her truck, she got a kitten, not a kitchen.
I thought it said got a kitchen. I did get a kitten. I did. I'll have Phil put in a...
Yeah, I got her a kitten. Harker.
Yeah, Harker. I'll have Phil put in a picture of him. Harker is amazing. He's just super cute. Yep, cute.
But not quiet.
He's not quiet. And Phil actually went to go get Sophie a kitten for my mom, but then
I'll put some pictures in over here or there.
He had damaged the truck, so he got me a kitten, which made me feel a lot better.
Yeah.
But then he damaged my truck again, so it's...
I'm not going to get another kitten.
I don't want another kitten.
So,
no. Yeah. So.
Other things that happened. Oh, David graduated high school.
Yep, he did.
He got 2 jobs. One where he was doing plastic injection. Then he upgraded to a textile factory where he works some cotton machine. He comes home covered in cotton every day.
He has chunks of it in his hair. But he's making starting off $14 an hour, and after 30 days, he has full benefits.
Yeah.
So
I think my first job, I was making like $2.75 an hour plus tips.
I don't know. I worked at a vet's office. I couldn't tell you. My mom might know, but I don't know. So we're really happy. He really enjoys it.
Super proud of him.
He likes it, and it's better working conditions for him, and it's a huge place.
Yeah.
So he always tells us that the maintenance people ride around on their bicycles.
Yeah, I think this is the
because
coolest
it's
thing.
so big. All right, what else?
All right, so here at the property, we've been getting all sorts of stuff done. Gonna have a video coming just dedicated to the garage, but I am getting power put out there. Scott, my electrician's been running all the conduits and outlets and all that. Your dad and I cleaned and patched the roof and painted 75% of it in that fibered aluminum.
He just asked me if you had finished, and I said yes, because I assumed.
So it's cleaned out and organized. We have to have a tree service come. It's like $2,000 to cut down this tree that's like leaning over the garage, but
that's actually taken the longest. So Scott is done with the wiring and electric and everything, but until we get that tree cut, there's no point in, they won't turn the electric on, so we got to get that tree cut.
So yeah, next Tuesday they said. I did some work to the driveway, I think, because of all that moss that was growing over it, way up by the top. So cleared that all out. Yeah, I have a video of that. So we had a structural engineer come out and look at the big house for us, because we just didn't know. The house was clearly custom built. We'll call it that. Because there's some things that aren't quite level up there at the big house.
There's some stairs that look like you might kill yourself.
The angles are really weird.
Ray slid down some basement ones while trying to walk up, and you're like, yeah, okay, that's going to happen to everyone.
So a structural engineer came out, and he said the house is built solid. It has not moved 1/8 of an inch since it was built. They just built it unlevel, especially on the second floor. But we know which walls are structural or load bearing, which ones aren't. So we're going to rip out a whole bunch of walls. We've got some contractors coming to give us tips and consultations about that.
And I mean, we knew the house was quirky,
Yeah.
and that's, our realtor was like, oh my gosh, I found the quirkiest house for you guys, and that's what we love about it. Like, oh, the floor dips a little. It was built to do that. Okay,
yeah, sure. Well, I don't know if it's built to do that, but it was built that way.
Well, then they built it to do that.
So we did get another dumpster. I got some video of that. That's ready to get all the 70s.
It's our third dumpster, isn't it?
This
is our third
dumpster, I know.
Full of stuff.
Yeah, there's like all this wood in the garage that's got to come out of there.
Yeah, and there's still all kinds of trash behind the garage that we didn't fit in the first two.
So exciting things coming, actual videos about that happening, and hopefully in a more frequent schedule. And that's up to me. That's my fault.
Life has just been crazy. We did have Jane and Kevin.
Yes.
Came to visit us.
We had such a blast.
It was so fun.
And we were able to reclassify some of the wildlife and farm life that are here.
And some of our neighbors.
Yep. I'll show you some examples. So Uncle Kevin had named the old hag woman with the suicide dogs down the road.
Her dogs run at your tires. Like,
they just want it over. They just want it to end.
The other day I'm driving the Jeep, and like Phil's front tire of his Jeep starts to pass the dog, and the dog just goes full force to the side of the Jeep, and I'm like, if I hit this dog, I'm just gonna lay here and cry.
But we have things like subterranean camels, long-haired monkeys. I'll show you some pictures of what everything looks like. We told you we did redo this kitchen in here. Our goal is to focus on some things here in the cottage, get those done, right? So like I'm doing flooring upstairs. We did the kitchen. The basement's gonna get cleared out. Painting, which is almost done.
Yeah.
And then really it's just the office floor, redo the hardwood floors, some sort of stairs deck combo-ish.
Eventually.
And then we're good here.
Yeah, my dad did come to visit also.
Yes, I got some pictures of that.
Darth, Christy, and Uncle Patrick.
Yes, we had a great time when they came.
Yeah, it was really good. They got to come visit us so soon after moving here, which usually because of, Patrick's schedule, we don't get to see them as often.
Yeah.
So it was exciting for them to come visit us so soon.
Yeah, we got some good pictures. We did some good exploring. So
Well, we bought a UTV.
yes, which the kids are very rough on. Grinding the gears, but it's not even a manual, and they still like.
Phil bought a huge lawnmower blade thing that
Yes.
hooks up to the back. So
yeah, this cool rough cut mower. It's like 44 inches wide,
huge.
and got a really great deal on it.
What else on our list? Oh,
we got a go-kart for.
Yeah, we got a go-kart for Gray,
which he doesn't really drive.
I think he's a little afraid because he's seen his cousin on it.
Yeah.
But
I think they prefer more the garden cart. I definitely have video of that. I'll insert that right here.
Kids riding the garden cart.
Oh, the dog pen is up. We have this huge dog pen area so dogs can run and play.
Gray was just here visiting also for a week, with COVID and everything. Yeah. He had to do a week of virtual, so Mom and Dad let him come spend the week with us, so that was fun. And he just had a blast with his cousins. They just ran through the woods, and that's one of the reasons why we bought this property was, somewhere that the family growing, as all the kids grow up and stuff, they can come here and remember family vacations. And then, one day we won't be here and pass it on through our family. And so that's already we're seeing, with Gray and the boys. And Mackenzie's going to come next week, and she loves to pick up sticks here.
Oh my God, it's great, yeah.
And
Gray has his very own room, which is the walk-in closet we have. We painted it pitch black, and it's got glow-in-the-dark stars up there.
He loves it. He didn't want to have a spot in his cousin's room. He asked us, "Can you make your closet into my bedroom?" So he loves it.
Sure can. Jen started a new job. She actually works at the prison here in town, which is the Northeast Correctional Complex, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And what do you do there?
So I do a lot of administrative stuff right now.
Mostly she makes fun of the co-workers and inmates is what she seems to tell me when she gets back from work every day.
I do make fun of a lot of the inmates, and I joke with them. Prison is a weird place, and so I work with a substance abuse group, and eventually I'll be, running a substance abuse group. I'm just kind of learning things right now, and I'm actually trying to work on a curriculum for them. But you have regulars, that you see and have come to your group, and it's because prison's a weird place, I tell some stories to one of the guys about, just the weird, gross things I've seen in the Marine Corps, and he runs away yelling, "Shut up, shut up." So, I mean, it's great.
These guys are like gang leaders and stuff, but
they're grossed out by the same things that gross me out.
So. Anyway, Jen seems to really love it. She's going to expand there.
Most amazing coworkers.
Yeah.
Mr. Shaw, Joe, and Dawn, and Rosie, and sometimes Morgan comes over, but those are my people, and I truly, love them. They're great. Yeah. I've also made a new friend, I forgot, since our last video, from Jacksonville, North Carolina.
Very cool.
I happen to be in a class with somebody who just moved there, and I made really good friends with her, Indira, and her wife, Wendy, and now they have a little baby, Frankie, so for me, that's a lot to meet 5 new people and like them.
That's more than the last 10 years.
Yeah, so that's a lot for me. A lot's happened.
Yeah, you must this place must make you happy. We do have some things coming up. What's on the next page, babe? In the back.
Oh, I'm nothing's on the next
It says upcoming. Right, so we already talked about the cottage, talked about the garage, and the big house.
Yeah.
It's finally happening. We're going to get that big house ready. That's going to be the showpiece.
It's going to take a long time, though.
It is going to take a long time. But we said that in the beginning, right?
Year and a half.
2 years. I think we're at the solid 2 years now.
But we've got the dumpster up there. Like I said,
don't point at me saying
third dumpster. We've got the dumpster fire here. The dumpster's up there. We're going to start at the end of this week ripping all the carpet out and
flooring.
We'll definitely have some videos and pictures.
Yeah, we'll do time lapse.
I can't wait to see what's under some of that beautiful shag carpet.
Maybe we'll find an envelope of money.
No,
we're
probably
not that lucky.
Asbestos. That's what we'll find, an envelope of asbestos.
Yeah.
That's just our luck.
But thank you guys for sticking with us. We'll try to get videos out a little faster as we go through. For everyone watching at home, please click like and subscribe. And we're going to have more and more content as we are really rolling. And right now, the weather is still perfect. It's October, and it's got to be, what, 65, 70 degrees right now.
Yeah, but it has
So,
been chilly.
We've had chilly nights.
You guys probably can't see, but all my beautiful leaves are falling. It's fall here.
Which lets me leaf blow. I love to leaf blow.
But, yep, so we can't wait to see you guys next time.
That's
Thanks
right.
for sticking with
Bye.
us.